readings for now until June 2026, the end of May till June. I kind of forgot what I was saying, what month it was. I apologize. Anywho, yeah, welcome to the show. Come on in. Don't forget to flip and pop your energies and genders each and every time you feel fit, right? Yeah, so I've already called in everybody's spirit team. Please just know that your spirit team is in the house with me right now. Okay. So yeah, let's get down. Let's see what's in the cards for Virgo. I had prosperity come out here with the frog. I'm liking it. Let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune are waiting. I like it. What a way to start. What a way to start. The frog. I'm going to turn my other light on real quick. Hi, everybody. Popping in and out. Just a little bit more light on the subject. Right? Yeah. Show me what else. Assertive. The cougar. Maybe you are a cougar. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. I like that, Virgo. I like it. Prosperity with the frog. And then we have assertive with the cougar. Going forth. I feel excitement in that card somehow for you. Mystic, the polar bear. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. This is crowning you. I like that. Something's very mystical, right? You might be sensing that right now. Maybe you are a mystic, literally. I am. I'm like totally into it, obviously. 30 plus years now. Action. Now is the time. This is the pronghorn. Not sure I ever heard of a pronghorn. Pronghorn. Yeah. Okay. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Yeah, we just had something about opportunities. You've got a lot of things coming towards you. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick will and keen senses will lead you to success. Action. Yeah, this is the hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Taking action on something or something. I'm not sure, but you're going forth. You're going into something, clever. Fox. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Yeah, resources, opportunities, and prosperity. Nice. Be open to romance. Okay. Be open to emotional vibes. Okay. I'll take it. What else? What else for Virgos? Oh, waves. Emotions, worry, and fear. You're worried somebody doesn't have enough money or isn't secure, maybe. Something about that, but we're embracing change with this frog, right? This frog card. Good fortune, and then fear. All right. Maybe you're emotional right now. I think I learned today that we're going into retrograde, or we are into retrograde. I haven't really followed that. lately, so I was glad to hear. Daydreaming, head in the clouds, delusions, hopes, and dreams. Assertive. Being assertive, going forth and having courage over some sort of delusional daydreaming. I don't think this is a daydreaming like wishing upon a star, although that's good to do too, right? But this, in this case, I think it's different. Harmony, balance, peace, and happiness. Yeah, the polar bear, the mystics, the mysteries. Getting balance. Get your chakras a balanced. A balance. Yeah, get your chakras a balanced. you know? There's only a bazillion of them. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Blowing up. New opportunities. See? New career. Successful business. Taking action on something and glowing up and showing up. You got some fears, but you're going forward. I like it. You're going in with courage. I feel a lot of optimism here, although there is some worries over there, kind of thing. That's what I'm getting so far. There are some illusionary delusions here. This clever as a fox is sly, sneaky. I'm not sure about that one yet, but yeah. All right, so now I have, where am I? Okay, this is the last one. Masked, hiding, concealing, or deception. Yeah, clever as a fox. Somebody's hiding. They think they're clever. They think nobody sees them. Of course they do. These are the times, right? Everything's in the open now. There's no more veil to the other realms, right? Like, remember around Halloween, we say the veil is thin. Well, there is no veil anymore, so it's all out there. There's not really anything concealed anymore, or it's about to be revealed in a big way if it hasn't been already. Anywho, what do you got for us? Universe, spirit. Ooh, thank you. College or university. Past to present, prosperity, good fortune, goodwill. Big transformational cards, though. But people are worried. I feel like students. And we're coming into graduation season soon. So maybe maybe you do know someone or maybe this is like a leveling up kind of vibe. Past to present vibes. Whoops, okay. Whoa. Hold on. Force, control, and gaslighting. Yeah, narcissist, much. Nobody on this planet should live under any sort of force or control or gaslighting, for that matter. Yeah, being too assertive, maybe. I feel like some of these energies around you are pretty wicked. I'm gonna say it. Manors, castles, and historical properties. Maybe you're visiting a place. Maybe you own a place. Maybe it's your home and real estate in general, but something about that. Something about mystics and castles and being in harmony. Huh. All right. We'll go with it. My cards change meaning 50 to 100 times by the end of the show. So it's funny I keep saying the show today, but hey. Graduation. Somebody's graduating. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Someone's glowing up and showing up. There's new successful business ideas. There's careers, opportunities. Somebody's leveling up here. I like it. And congratulations, too, if that is you. One more, please, and we can get on with it. I have a new deck today. I'm introducing to everyone. Hi there. Hi. It's my Empath Soul Tarot deck. I think it's one of my new faves. I'm probably going to use it a lot. Harsh or aggressive. Assertive. Force control gaslighting. Ding, 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 ding. We're getting like synchronicity kind of vibes already. We haven't even gotten into my tarot yet. All right. Yeah, this is about Monday night, 6 o'clock, 6-ish. I go live. I take questions, answers. I do readings every Monday until further notice. Anyway, it'll be a little while. But yeah, so if you have questions, that's the time. Right now I'm doing Virgo. King of Wands down, Three of Pentacles, college or university. This person either fell off their throne or they were never on it. They didn't take any action, or they abused it maybe. They manipulated, controlled some. Hold on, I'm getting a lot. I do feel like this person could be a very dark soul. Okay? Male or female, whoever this is. Right? Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is like working together, building together, teamwork, right? And then I have force, control, gaslighting right over it. Are the kids forcing, controlling, and gaslighting situations? Or are you trying to build it and fix it? Somebody's in an illusion here about this assertion. I think this force, control, gaslighting here already is, I'm feeling the vibe. Like there's a lot of anger around this. I feel strength, being strong and courageous. This is crowning you for the next few weeks, right? Yeah, finding that strength and resilience. Look, they're friends in this picture. I would never get that close in front of a lion, to be quite honest. That lady is awfully brave in this picture. But we got manors, castles, and historical properties right over that. Some kind of real estate or home. Somebody wants peace and balance at home. They're trying, maybe not try so hard. These kids, if they're kids, like I'm kind of getting three birds of a feather here, but if these three people, whoever, I feel like they're very much creating it. The very narcissistic. Ace of Cups here, graduation. You're very happy. Very happy. Emotionally happy. Content. However, I feel like this is about filling your own cup, taking action, making yourself happy, doing what you need to do to glow up. You have a new opportunity or a new job or business coming, right? Somebody's graduating. I like it. Class of 2026, right? I'm not taking tarot questions right now. Mondays after 6. I'll do it. Tarot readings, live questions and answers. Harsh or aggressive right here. Clever as a fox. 2 of Swords, yeah. I think somebody here is like blinded of the truth or something. You know, the blindfold thing. Make your choices and decisions. You know, do the best you can. I say this a lot. No couldas, wouldas, or shouldas. Just no regrets. You just, you know, but these harsh, aggressive, abusive behaviors, you know, I think the choice is, and then we have hiding and concealing. Are they, you know, dominating you? Are they like bullying you or being really disrespectful? Something, I don't know. I don't like this cunning, sly as a fox, you know? The World down and the Devil. Yeah, well, the Devil card, force, control, gaslighting. That's That's Jezebel right there. Unfortunately, it might be three people that, this could be a very narcissistic clan, coven, or cult, whatever. Five of Swords right in the middle. Damn. Very abusive. Being strong through this real estate, being courageous, this whatever this real estate thing is, this home thing, people are bound, man. The devil. This is Jezebel's teacher. No, it is Jezebel actually, but it's all of it. Controlling, I'm getting it so, somebody here, you might know somebody that isn't graduating or didn't graduate in the past. But however, that's like a side note for somebody. I don't know why that came out, but it did. But there's no closure here. King of Wands down. Somebody's not taking control or action. They're not bossing up in their own life. They're not glowing up. And that's exactly what it's about, is glowing up, right? But people are bound, right? You don't change. You might be bound with this situation, right? Very bullyish, very abusive, very cunning, very cutthroat. I just heard. Thank you, Spirit. What else, Spirit? Universe. Eight of Wands. Reversed. Ten of Cups. That's teetering up. I'll take it up. The hard part, things have stopped. Filling your own cup. That is the hard part, is stopping things, right? The way people talk and communicate, the way they manipulate and gaslight, the way they are very, somebody is very, I just feel like a lot of word witchery. How do I say that? It's very vulgar for some. It's about the happy home. It's about being happy. Somebody's hiding at home from these harsher, aggressive energies, maybe. We need to make a choice. And somebody's hiding. Everything is a choice. Everything. Whether you're going to have a good day or not. Whether, everything. I know a lot of people are going to fight me on that, and that's okay. Let's debate. A lot of nostalgia. Could be old friends popping up. Could be, the hood. The roots. Could be when you were a child. It could be your inner child. This is a happy inner child. Maybe that's what it's about, the happy inner child. Interesting. Anywho, we got prosperity here with the frog, and very emotional and worried. Worried for these three pentacles to come together, right? And build whatever they need to build. Looks like building on themselves, putting the energy and time into themselves. Not in a narcissistic way. I mean, healing. But see, narcissists don't change, unfortunately. So I'm not sure how that's going to be. But this is a very happy card. I like this. A lot of remember whens, the sundown. That's still good for you. Still carries the upright meaning in my readings. But the devil here refuses to come out of the shade, see? Are they hiding? Is it very dark? Do they have windows closed and curtains and locked doors? And there's like this paranoia, kind of creepy vibe I'm getting. For some of you, maybe. However, on the other hand, I feel like it's a delay of some sort, or after a delay or something. Queen of Wands down. Now we have the King and Queen down. There's definitely some black craft going on around you. I feel like you're right in the middle of it, Virgo. Ten of Wands down. Wow, dealing with it heavy, heavy. Dealing with the storms heavy. You know, this is when it's over. You're letting it go. Graduation from this. Somebody's glowing up and showing up, and others are either refusing or what? I don't know. I feel like people are in denial. Very unwoke energies. What else? It's about the happy home. Being happy. But being happy at home with the harsh or aggressive behavior around you doesn't make it a very happy home. Yeah. Look at all the fucking word witchery they're doing. Those are all spells, man. No wonder people have anxieties and have nightmarish situations. What the fuck? These are actual spells that are over you, right? Damn. Around the home. Isn't that the way it usually is, too, huh? Everybody's family. Page of Pentacles. And I do feel like it's kids. I don't feel like your intent's good. You're like at a learning stage of listening to the higher power. Yeah? And I also feel like some of these kids are like using their intent for not so good, right? Because I can easily take that as a pentacle, not just like a crystal ball, like a diviner, instead of a pentacle or something, like it's craft. I don't know. These vibes, you know. And why are there so many kids? I'm not sure. I have questions. You know, you probably do too. What do we need to see here, Spirit? Give me a few, please. Show me. All right, we got the Hanged Man. We've got the Six of Wands down. We've got the Death card down. Four of Coins. Yeah. It's about transformation. You know, I did say something about that Death card vibe, transformative vibe. It's wicked on this planet right now. And I feel like the universe is asking us to shed that skin. Just, you know, a lot of times we have to come to these truths, and that's what it is. And other times we just need to heal from it. Sometimes it's both. But, you know, I feel it with you here. The Tower down, yeah. Refusing to change and not seeing the realizations of the whole picture, even though it is the whole picture, because the Tower card, even though it's reversed, still carries the meaning. Odin's pissed. Or Thor, or whoever this is. It looks like it might be Thor. I don't know. But, you know, may not want everybody in the world to know this. You know, what's going on behind the scenes, what's going on behind closed doors. Who are you when nobody's looking? Are you a good soul? Are they a good soul? You know, sometimes we have to be cruel to be kind. And that's even to yourselves, I would think. Hi there. Yeah. These very entitled energies. That's narcissistic. Entitled, grandiose at the same time. Yeah. Hold on here. Yeah. Controlling this and taking control of filling your own cup, on the other hand, is completely different from this force control gaslighting card. This is the hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Nine of coins. You could feel like you're on your own, very independent. Somebody is here. Very abundant, very gracious. However, it's about wrapping things up, right? The death or the devil card is right next to this. But see, the devil will never wrap it up. They'll continue that Mad Hatter's Tea Party for eternity, because that's what they're. Oh, Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Definitely 3 is significant somehow. You're waiting and looking ahead. Probably daydreaming in a good way. However, this daydreaming delusional card, they're in their own delusion. I feel like it's a facade or something, or they're creating a facade, maybe something that isn't real. And you want to get out of there. And the devil's right here. Look. Yeah. This chick and this lady in the card is literally like looking for her ships to dock. And then the devil's right there on her back. Right there on their back, being obsessively like controlling. And, are they always watching you? I'm getting that feeling like they're always watching or listening. It's so creepy. I think I'm Virgo moon, but I still haven't figured it out because I keep forgetting to look it up. I think it's moon. If it's not moon, could be right. I don't know what it is. I have to look it up. I know I'm Scorpio, but then I'm also Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. So I just don't know what fits where. I have to look it up. I know I tell people to do it all the time, but have I lately? No. Hello, hi. Hello. Show me what I need to see. I need a bunch. There's that eye roll. 8 of coins down. Some people will never learn. Very hard lessons to learn. 5 of swords with the brutality, yeah. You don't want to put into it. You don't want to work that way. You don't roll that way, right? The moon down, exposure. We got the sun down and the moon down. Definite exposure, and the shades hiding. They could be scared and covering it up with like anger and tension and force and control, or something. And Trying to hold on to the foundations here. I feel for you. What's good, Spirit? What's good? What else? Okay, well, we got the Lovers down with the Ten of Cups. This union's off. There's something off about this union at home, right? They're refusing the Tower. They're too harsh and abusive. They're hiding. They're concealing. They're probably more than likely paranoid. They're cunning. They're sly as a fox. They're a true-blown narcissist. Serious personality disorder here is being recognized, right? Serious therapy is needed for this. Serious therapy. There's no drive for it, however, and I get it, but we got to face our fears. We gotta, go through the motions of everyone else does. I know this is hard. There's a lot of signs that are having it hard right now. I believe the best days of our lives are ahead. Some people think it's Armageddon and there's going to be this and that. I'm sorry, but with this great awakening, I'm a believer that the light is going to be shown, and through all of the AI and Project Bluebeam and everything else that they create. And I do believe that there are some darker forces in the galactic fields, but I also believe that there are the light, and they're the Arcturians and the Palladians, the Lemurians. They're all watching over to see how everything plays out, but at the same time, they're watching like the star seeds, the light workers, and they're watching it as it spreads across the globe and how it transitions, and so, and they've been preparing for this for forever. Your spirit team has been prepared for this. They're ready to fight. Angels are warriors. Get it? Get it? They had to go through it so hard that they became a warrior in their own truth. Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Metatron. Oh, yeah. And then some. Warriors never die. They just rest. They heal. They rejuvenate. Right? Yeah. If it's getting worse, then maybe they need to really look at therapy. And if it's really bad, incarceration. I'm sorry to say, maybe there's certain places that deal with this kind of, I'm not sure. The way I did it is, honestly, it's going to come down to this. You have to take your energy back and not associate with these people at all. You don't answer the phone. You don't talk to them. You don't text message them. You block them, you delete them, you move on with your life. As hard as that is, that's what it's going to, because it's not going to change. This is a bound energy that will not ascend off Earth. They're bound, earth bound, right? Breaking those chains and doing that will help you to ascend. But it could be some of the hardest things you've ever done. I'm speaking out of experience here because I've actually done this with my family. I had a cord cutting, a couple of them actually. I was under some wicked abuse, hexes, curses, all kinds of bad luck, car accidents. I was not supposed to still be breathing. In fact, they're mad I'm still alive. you know? That's the sad part. Truth, man, on this world and on this planet is some of the hardest, sharpest, most brutal truths that we need to come into. Not everyone's is so brutal, but most people that, they're dealing with it in one way or another, you know. Six of Swords down again. Ding, 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 ding. That's the second one. They're hiding. They're dealing with it in the shade. They're not telling anyone or something. I'm not sure. There's something about being in the dark, you know? Show me. Oh, I'm already on. Oh. That's right. Save your own soul. Because unfortunately, the universe wants everyone to go within, right? So if you look at the bigger picture, it makes sense. But going through this, and plus being on this planet right now, being so historical and biblical and all the wow, right? Well, we as humans, the ones that are dealing with this right now, there is so much past karma and twin flame unions and things that have not been solved in previous generations. Here you are now, in this historical, biblical, interesting time, and to do the hardest of the hard. And it's our job to be warrior. Warriors don't die, they just rest. Right? It's tough. It's tough. Out the door they go. Or maybe out the door you go. However that is. It broke me. It did when I had to do these things, boy. And in a sense, I died inside. And that's when I asked Source, I'll be the light. You can work through me. I'll be the light. I'll do anything to get out of this. Please, just, you can use my avatar as a vessel. I'm saying this out of my will, and boom, my life started changing. But it was fucking hard. I'll be real. I'll be real. We gotta be real in this world today because there's so many things that aren't. That's part of the struggle. Getting through what's real and what's not. Especially in the times when we're learning that everything we were taught was wrong. Yeah, it's enough to drive you mad or think you are, but be cool. Yeah, I know. Mine is too. It's over. They broke a family legacy. It wasn't me. It is what it is. Right? I've healed and come far. I'll always heal for the rest of my life through this because I do at times still get hit with it, emotionally, but my traumas and my triggers are getting less and less. I now have not had anybody in my family for, I don't even know, we lost count, around 6-7 years, so who knows how long it's been. So I am, no one, me and my 2 fur balls, my 2 rescues. And we're the 3 musketeers, man, and we have our superhero capes on. I feel like, however, you really want people to boss up. You really want them to glow up and show up. That's a Virgo. You really care underneath it all. You know, the higher vibrationals obviously do. Something about property, manners, castles, or historical properties, right? Something about real estate or whatever, and getting into harmony at home. Okay. 2 more cards and we can move on. This one turned out to be a little longer than I thought. So be it. 10 of Wands down, 4 of Wands, graduation. There is some good news here. Maybe somebody literally is graduating. Maybe there's some bonfires or outdoor concerts. But whatever that vibe is, I don't know. I feel like the bird, letting go of that storm, it's heavy. It's heavy, you know. It's the hope, fear, challenge, and homework is getting through that, right? Show me. I'm getting hiccups again. Show me. King of Coins down. Yeah. King of Wands down. King of Coins down. Queen of Wands down. 2 boys and a girl. Possibly. 7 of Swords down. You're done with the toxic. It's about getting rid of the toxic, not dealing with the lies, not dealing with the mental illnesses, getting rid of it, healing it, moving on, return to sender, whatever you need to do, right? Somebody's not going to change. Unfortunately, this is psychiatric care here. It's mental personality disorders, right? Narcissism, sociopath, psychopath, they're all disorders. It's more than an illness, right? The demons don't win. They only win on themselves. And the demons don't ever win, really. They just make it look good until it's payday, until the piper wants to get paid. You think all these Hollywood elites are going to be all happy and glamorous where they're going? They think they're going to like it. They think if they buckle down and do more now that they'll rise in that realm and have more power so it won't suck so bad. Wait till the piper wants to get paid. The biggest illusion on earth, the devil, making it as if he never existed. He wasn't real. And now, that's why us warriors put our superhero capes on and we go forward one step at a time. Because warriors don't die, they just rest. And I could name your video that, actually. Moving on. All right, so this is going to hit cultures and heritages and all over the world, of all kinds. So we're going to see what comes out for you, Virgo. This is my new deck, my other new deck. Be an open channel. Yeah, like I'm channeling right now, right? Be an open channel. Mediumship, ancestors, and spirit. Yeah. Somebody is here. Somebody's a mystic. Somebody's into this stuff. Could be you, could be them. I don't know. But if it's them, they're not on the good note of this mystic stuff. I think that's pretty obvious. All right, don't forget to flip and flop should you need to. Hone your natural mediumship with study and practice. Begin by asking your spirit guides and ancestors to surround you in a protective bubble of gold light. Didn't I say something about that way in the beginning of the reading? Ding, 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 ding. Read about mediumship. Join a development group or attend a workshop. Do not be afraid of your gifts. It's wonderful to do what you do. Yeah, you might be a healer. you know, have a healing, compassionate kind of something about you, you know. All right, all right, all right. We're going to give you an eternal crystal. You might want to go down to your nearest metaphysical shop and grab a piece if you don't already have a piece. Show me what I need to see. Calcite. Yeah, it's all about your, yeah. Number 8, for those who care, it's about calmness and all of your chakras. Okay. Calcite's message for you is to calm down and go with the flow. Try not to fight against the flow of things. Take time now to relax and recharge. In life, there are times when it's difficult to be calm because it's important that you try to release, but it's important for you to try to release any pent up emotions such as stress or anger. It is not good for you to bottle up or repress these feelings. Once you release the stressful emotions, you can then focus on calming yourself. You can calm your mind through meditation or listening to music. Release stress in your physical body too, through exercise, stretching, or walking. More things in your life, you can also attract and manifest more things in your life if you're open, relaxed, and calm. Calcite comes in many different colors. Each color is associated with a different chakra. Calcite helps to reduce stress and release fears. It is also a grounding stone which helps you to open up and go with the flow. Right on. I like that. I'm going to give you one of these, and then I'm going to give you a rune, and we'll close it out. The Goblin and Malice. Yeah, you think? These little goblins. These little, what do they call them? Flying monkeys? The minions? Don't forget to flip and flop, should you need to. A strong essence of malevolence summons me to roam the earth, and so I rise out of the deepest mines to cross the mountains and beyond, just for pure devilment. Stealing precious belongings, such as gold and jewelry, and causing bad blood between others is just a bit of jiggery pokery. As too is banging pots and pans, moving furniture, and snatching away your bedclothes in the dead of night. However, when it comes to vicious intent, I am a vengeful force to be reckoned with. Aligned with a vindictive maliciousness, revenge seeks you out at this time, for spiteful arguments, hostility, and bitterness has birthed ill will. And a feeling of hatred has become an open invitation for evil ambition. Whether you are consumed with malice or are the target of such hate crimes, conflicting thoughts and a volatile temperament is gobbling you up. My grotesque appearance reminds you to carefully consider your options. This is not a healthy environment. I'm sorry. Wow. Very, yeah. I'll give you a rune. Imagine that bubble of light, gold or white or whatever, and block their energies the hell away from yours. Return to sender if you want, however, whatever, but don't take on their energies. Don't let it happen. That's exactly what the devil energy wants, is you to succumb to it. Can of Glastonbury tour. That's the back of it. Looking up from a tower, I guess. Where are we going if not deeper into this love? Heart be pure as a holy dove. Let me in or let me go. We need to make a harsh choice. We really need to make a harsh choice. you know, be cool, be kind, be patient, just be a good human. I will be thinking of you guys for the next few weeks, in particular, my lovelies. I wish you all blessings. I wish you protection and healing and love and light. I'll see you soon with your next messages. Ciao.